Hello, and welcome to Math 091 online for the Winter Intersession course. My name is Professor Jennifer Caldwell, and I am looking forward to spending the next 4 weeks with you as we complete this fast and furious ride through introductory algebra. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things to do for success in Math 091. So these next 4 weeks are successful and you feel accomplished at the end and you've successfully completed Math 091. Then stick around at the end of the video for some top time management tips as well. You will need all of this information to answer some questions in the introductory discussion board that is due during week 1. Okay, here are the top 5 things you should do for success in Math 091. Number 1, you need to log into Canvas every day, maybe even more than once a day. Remember, this is a regular 16-week course condensed into 4 weeks. So what we do in 1 week is pretty much the same as what you would do in 4 weeks in a normal standard semester. So things are going to move at a much quicker pace. You need to make sure that you're staying up to date with all the announcements, all the due dates, and all the assignments. So when you are in Canvas, there's a couple of places that you can go to make sure that you know what all the due dates are and how to find all your assignments. So here's what I want to show you now, some screenshots from Canvas. So here is our homepage of our Canvas course. There's a couple places you can find all the assignments and all the due dates. One of them is to click right here where it says syllabus and course schedule. This will give you access to the syllabus, which you should either print or download. And then this will also give you access to the course schedule. If you're like me, you like to have a hard copy or a printed copy of all your due dates with all your materials. This will show you everything that's due for the next 4 weeks. So you can plan ahead and plan your time, because I know you're also going to be busy with maybe work, family activities, things to do with friends, and just regular holiday items. But you also have to make sure that this class is a priority as well. So here's where you can access all the due dates. Okay, another place you can access all the due dates is in the calendar tool. So you see on the left-hand navigation bar, I clicked on calendar. Now, what you can do is you can color code your course. If you had more than one course, you could color code and you could see all the due dates for all your assignments in one spot. I'm guessing since this is the winter intersession, you're only taking this one course. Otherwise, that would be a lot of work for 4 weeks. But in the future, if you ever take another class at MCC with Canvas and you're taking more than one class at a time, you can color code the courses and you can see all the assignments that are due every day for all of your courses. That really helps you plan and budget your time during the week or during the month, or however you want to plan out your schedule. So you can see we pretty much have assignments due every other day. And on the days in between where we don't have assignments that are due, those days, unfortunately, they're not just rest days where you can forget about taking the class for a day, but those are days where you work on the assignments that are coming up due the next day. So you always have due dates, and then you have a work day, and then you have due dates, and then you have a plain work day. So that's kind of how the course is organized. Another place that you can go to see all your due dates, or upcoming due dates, I should say, is on the right-hand side of our home screen. You see the to-do list, and it's showing you what items are coming up in the short term. So for instance, you can see the Introduce Yourself discussion board is due Monday the 19th. That's the first day of class. And you also have a scavenger hunt quiz due on the 19th. And you also have a homework, a media lesson, and a quiz due on the 19th. So you can access items to do in the short term in this to-do list. Okay, another thing you want to make sure that you're aware of is announcements. Anytime I post an announcement, you'll get a notification, but only if you have your notification set up to be pushed to your mobile device. So let me show you how you can do that. If you click on the account icon up here in the top left, that will give you access to a link called notifications. When you click on notifications, you can choose to have announcements, messages, grade updates, assignment due dates, all kinds of things pushed to your mobile device. So you can receive them on your phone, just like you'd receive a text message, or just like you would receive like an Instagram notification or a Facebook notification. They can be pushed to your device. Like I said, since this class is condensed into 4 weeks, I would recommend doing that to your mobile device so you never miss anything, because it's really hard if you get behind in such a short class because there's not much time to recuperate. So I just want to make sure that you're on top of all the due dates. Now, if you want to see all the specific instructions for setting up these notifications, all you have to do is go into the modules for our course, And in the Getting Started module, you can scroll down past that and you can go to the MCC Student Resources module, and you'll first need to download the Canvas Student app. So you'll need to put that on your mobile device. And then after you download the Canvas Student app, here are the instructions for setting up your notifications in Canvas. So this is just a tutorial slideshow. As you walk through the slideshow, it has screenshots and it'll show you exactly what to do to set up your notifications to have them pushed towards your phone. Okay. All right. Perfect. Let's go back now and talk about some of the other things that you should do to be successful in Math 091. Number 2, join the virtual meetings. The MCC Math Tutors, unfortunately, over these 4 weeks, the MCC Math Tutoring Center is not open. They are on break too. But that doesn't mean you're all alone. Once a week, I will host what I call a We Meet Wednesday, and that will be hosted in my WebEx, which is my virtual office. I thought it would be really, really nice to just give you one opportunity a week to touch base with me or to meet some of your other classmates live over the internet. So you don't have to physically go anywhere, but all you have to do is have your computer open and click on the WebEx link, and you and all the other students that join at that time and myself, we can have a little study session, a little question and answer period. I can work you through some examples in the homework if there's anything you're struggling with or anything you want to see more detail on. Just any questions. I know sometimes you really just you need that FaceTime. Going back and forth through email can sometimes be frustrating when you just want to speak to somebody. So once a week on Wednesdays, I will have these live virtual meetings where we can converse just like this through our computers. They are optional. I know this class is advertised as fully online, and it definitely is. So these meetings are not required, but they are definitely beneficial to your learning. And I would highly, highly recommend that you make time for them in your schedule. So let me show you where you can find those meetings. So if you go back into our homepage and let's go back into the modules, you'll see that each week I have one scheduled for Wednesday. So let's take a look at the week 1 module. And in week 1, you can see that runs from the 19th to the 24th, and I have the link for We Meet Wednesday. So this Wednesday would be the 21st, and I've chosen to have it at 10 a.m. So every Wednesday, there will be a new session for you to join, and the time will be listed there as well. So you can just click on this link to join me, or you can click on the We Meet Wednesday link in the left-hand navigation bar. You will also see it in your calendar. It's added as a calendar item. So if you look under December 21st at 10 a.m., you see there's a We Meet Wednesday, and then you can see all of them. There's one on December 28th, and there's 2 more Wednesdays, January 4th and January 11th. So those, again, like I said, are opportunities for you to just ask some questions, get some feedback in real time. And what's really nice about having those sessions during those We Meet Wednesday sessions is not only do you get to meet me and meet some of your other classmates, but I can also help you with any questions that you have on the material. So let me show you some screenshots of what that looks like. So you can also get help through the More system, and you'll learn a little bit about that when you start your first homework assignment. You can also message me through More. But when you connect during the We Meet Wednesdays, this is a sample of what you'll see. So all the students that are logged in, their thumbnails are up here, and then you can also see my thumbnail as the host. So you can see me and hear me. You can post to the chat, or you can read in the chat what other people are writing. And then you can see my live handwriting, either under my document camera, or I can use an electronic whiteboard to show you how to solve the problems step by step in real time. So it's a very handy tool. Okay, let's go back and look at some of our other tips for success. So number 3, get help. We also have Brain Fuse. So you can reach out to me through the Message My Instructor link and More. You can also send me a message in Canvas. You can join me in We Meet Wednesdays, or you can use Brain Fuse. Brain Fuse is an online tutoring tool. You can access it right here on the left-hand side. And the nice thing about Brain Fuse is it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, it's not our own MCC math tutors. However, it is a company that we contract with that we use all year long, and they are professional math tutors. They can help you with any questions you have. And like I said, you can connect with them virtually through your computer. They are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can access them really pretty much anytime that you need help. All right, let's look at some of our other top tips. Number 4, make a schedule. Like I said, this next 4 weeks, it is going to be fast and furious. That doesn't mean it's not going to be rewarding at the end when you're done and you've accomplished this class in 4 weeks, but you're going to have to make a schedule. You're going to have to plan out every single day when you're going to be studying and when you're going to be doing your homework and when you're going to be sitting at your workspace working on your assignments. So you have to plan it out. If you don't write it down in a calendar and make time for it, it's just not going to happen. Too many things are going to demand your time during these next 4 weeks. So you have to make sure that this course is one of those things and that you plan it out in your schedule. So you definitely want to make a schedule. Now, the schedule that you should follow is outlined in a video. I have the weekly routine for you. So if you go back to our homepage in Canvas, right here, the weekly routine for MAT091, make sure you watch this video. I go through a cycle or a flow chart of how you should progress through the course each week. And every week is going to be exactly the same. It's like a loop. Every time a new week starts, you're going to follow that same loop. So you definitely want to watch this video where I outline the weekly routine, because if you follow my cycle that I'm suggesting right here, you won't miss any due dates. You'll make sure that you know exactly what's coming up for the week. You'll have everything written in your planner, and you'll make sure that you're on track to be successful. So make sure you watch this video about our weekly routine. Okay, and then my 5th tip is to stay connected, okay? If you're struggling or if you have any questions, don't let it go. Don't let it linger. Reach out as soon as possible. Reach out to me through a Canvas message. You can always email me. You can join me at a We Meet Wednesday and ask me face-to-face. But don't let things go to the back burner, because like I said, we only have 4 weeks and then there's not much time to catch up. So make sure you're staying connected by checking your messages in Canvas, checking the announcements, and you guys can reach out to each other. You're going to learn a lot about each other in the discussion boards, and you can use the chat tool in Canvas on the left-hand navigation bar to reach out to each other. Form study groups. I mean, you guys can do virtual study groups using something like Google Meets. You all have access to that as MCC students. I mean, the possibilities really are endless for how you guys could meet either in person or virtually. And it's always nice to have a sounding board of somebody else. So even though this is a fully online class, you're not alone. You have myself and you have the other students in the class as resources. And always remember, you got this. It's 4 weeks, and just imagine how rewarding it will feel at the end when you've successfully completed Math 091. And last but not least, here are some time management tips to help you stay on track for the next 4 weeks. Number 1, plan ahead. Like I said, you have to write down or somehow put in your calendar when and where you're going to be studying and what you're going to accomplish during that study time. Just telling yourself, I'm going to spend 5 hours on a Sunday, isn't helpful unless you write down exactly what you plan to accomplish during that time. Number 2, during your study sessions, you want to avoid multitasking. Sometimes we think we can get 4 or 5 things done at once, but really at the end, we haven't got anything done and we just feel even more overwhelmed. So plan on working on one task at a time. Make sure your workspace is nice and organized. If your workspace is a mess and it's not pleasant to sit down and start working on your assignments, you're going to put it off and you're going to procrastinate. So make sure your workspace is nice and organized and you have all your materials ready to go. Block out distractions when you're working. Turn off those Facebook or Instagram notifications. Turn off your online shopping. Try not to text. They say don't text and drive. Try not to text and work on your assignments at the same time, because you'll get distracted and you'll lose your focus. And then that's even more frustrating at the end. But do reward yourself. So when you do reach a milestone, even if it's a small milestone, such as finishing, say you give yourself a goal of, okay, 10 problems. I'm going to do these 10 homework problems. And when I'm done, I get a reward. Maybe you just get up and go for a walk. Maybe you just go out and talk to a family member. Maybe you give yourself a text break. Text a friend after you finish those problems or after you reach that small goal. And then you feel refreshed, and then you can come back to your study session and get even more tasks accomplished and feel even more productive. And definitely make sure you're resting. You're going to be busy the next 4 weeks. You need to rest. Your body needs to rest. Your brain needs to rest and needs time to internalize all the wonderful mathematics that you're going to be learning over the next 4 weeks. So thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to meeting all of you in the next